Hello and welcome to American Truck Simulator. I'm davidinark, and we're heading down the road here. I believe we're in Wyoming, and I was actually just trying to troubleshoot the steering wheel issue that I'm having, and I saw this sign for Lincoln Monument that I just passed, and I thought, okay, why not? I hadn't seen it. I hadn't been there. I couldn't understand why there was a Lincoln Monument in Wyoming. So I thought I would drive up. Now, the first thing that caught my attention was this kind of weird offshoot road rest area. But I, obviously looking at the GPS map in the lower right corner, I thought, okay, in order to get to the Lincoln thing, I got to come up around here. And so, so we make our way up around this bend. Now, one of the things I'm going to forewarn you, you may notice that just above the steering wheel in the middle of the console there, it says that I need service. Well, I've been driving my truck around like a maniac and crashing into things, so yeah, it needs some service. In any case, here we go. I pull up here and see that, yes, there is in fact a giant Lincoln Memorial in the middle of Wyoming. Still have no idea why, but there it is. So I pull up and hang out for a little bit, and I mean, okay, whatever. Decide to start to drive off, but it's about here that I realize, after I get my truck started again, that there's a road immediately over here that leads you closer to the monument. But if you notice on the GPS, there's no road marking for this. Okay, this is a little weird. I've been playing American Truck Simulator for quite a while, and I've never really encountered this that I'm aware of. I mean, actually, usually when you try to go places you can't, you just come to a dead stop. So, all right, that's kind of fun. But as you can see, I am not on the map. I mean, I'm on the map, but there's nothing in the GPS that is giving me any kind of direction. I don't know where this goes. I don't know what I'm doing. So I figure I'm just driving around. For whatever reason, it's not in the game, or at least not marked on the map. So I decide to come out here, and I'm going to get back to where I came from, or at least I thought. I looked down that direction, and I realized that it looks like one of the gates is open down here. But okay, well, that's a little weird. So what happens if we drive our truck through the gate? Now, at this point, I look down at the map and I notice that there are dotted or dashed lines on the GPS. This is like an Easter egg or a secret. You know what I mean? I'm like, wait, what is this? So we have this dirt road, and which I'm assuming is hence why there are the dashed lines to indicate that this is a dirt road, but it's not. It wasn't marked on the map ahead of time. It's like I had to discover this. We come across this logging area here, but it's got a gate across the front of it. So I assume you can't go in there. I didn't even bother to try. But yeah, so I decided to just put the pedal to the metal, and I back off some, of course, because I have no idea where I'm going. But still, we are off-roading in American Truck Simulator in a giant, well, I would say 18-wheeler, but I'm not hauling a trailer, so it's a 10-wheeler. So when I get down here, one of the cool things that I notice is it's got a cattle crossing. And really, it's not a cattle crossing, it's a cattle prevention method. The blue bars that are running across the ground there. If you're not familiar with that out in the country, or if you've got a farm, a lot of times you'll see that at gates, because those are blue metal poles that run across that gap there. And the reason for that is they're spaced apart so that your livestock will not cross over that, because they're afraid that they're going to get their hoof caught. Or I say normally, okay, sometimes animals get a little dumb and they step off in there, but generally they do not. They will avoid that because it's far enough that they realize that they either get their hoof caught in there, or they'll break a leg, whatever. So anyway, that's what that blue thing was. In the meantime, I figure I'm just gonna do some 10-wheel off-road driving here in my big rig and send it up over there's a gas station here, but it's not one that you can pull into. So I don't know if this is something that's going to be coming as part of future development of this map in the game. I don't know. This is so cool. This little bonus area. Again, here are the cattle gates there. And again, that's what it's for. It's to keep the cattle from crossing over. What it's doing in that particular place in this game, I don't know. But I thought maybe if I tried to skirt around where those blinking X's were, that maybe I could get through anyhow. I'm still thinking that, I don't know, maybe I discovered some great big secret. So I'm very curious about this. But we're not done. Because after I stopped and did get some gas, I'm at this gas station and I realize that there is an off-road track here with an entrance, and heck, for that matter, a sheriff who's waving me on. And so, yeah, I'm now in my 10-wheeler truck, as it were. I'm in the tractor portion of the tractor trailer, and yeah, I can drive around in this off-road course. And check these dudes out, these little barrel guys. Okay, those of you that mod for BeamNG, we need that. We need barrel guys in BeamNG. See if you guys can whip that up. I'm talking to you, any of those folks that John Martin is a big one, a big modder, especially over in the Facebook community. But anybody that can whip together some of these barrel dudes, that would be hilarious in BeamNG. So I decide, you know what? Hey, let's just run and gun the thing. We're going to drive around, and okay, here I get a little crazy, but it's just so weird that there are these unmarked, and again, you look at the map, it's not marked on the map at all. This is some, no man's land situation here. Look at those dudes. That is so cool. But yeah, so I don't know. Here I decide that I'm going to try to do some four-wheeling. What I didn't realize is that dips down significantly, and I kind of get stuck, but taking the hint from my information panel over there, I hit V, which engages my differentials, and sure enough, with a little coaxing, look at there, we get the truck out of its predicament. And so yeah, we just drive around in this off-road course. What, this dirt track? What is this? What? I have no idea what they're doing with American Truck Simulator, but hey, it's a lot of fun. It's very cool. I thought I'd check it out. Also, not driving very well, but you know what? Again, I didn't really care. I was just off driving around. So, anyhow, did it solve my steering wheel problem? No. And as a matter of fact, just like in BeamNG, where the steering is kind of that weird comfort mode instead of the stiffer sport mode, that is exactly what is happening here in American Truck Simulator as well. So I'm beginning to think that maybe it's a driver problem. I did go to the forums and discover that a lot of people are having this problem, especially with the Logitech 920, the G920. So we'll just, I don't know, figure it out until Logitech comes up with a solution, I guess. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much, and we'll see you next time. I'm davidinark. Have a great day.